Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Arsenal edge out Crystal Palace 1-0 with Rice's free-kick mastery in title charge. Arsenal secured a gritty 1-0 victory over Crystal Palace, courtesy of a well-worked free kick from Declan Rice that proved decisive in their relentless pursuit of the Premier League title. The Gunners struggled to create chances from open play, with Victor Gyökeres often isolated and unable to capitalise on sparse service, leaving fans at the Emirates frustrated by their side's ponderous, sideways passing. However, Rice's pinpoint free-kick found Gabriel in the box, whose towering presence caused havoc, allowing Eberechi to pounce on the second ball with a sublime finish, outfoxing his former club with deft footwork to fire Arsenal into a deserved lead. Palace offered little threat, with David Raya untroubled in goal, and while the visitors might feel they held their own, Arsenal's first-half strike was enough to secure the points, despite a lackluster display that echoed their workmanlike performance against Atletico Madrid in October. The second half saw Arsenal up the tempo, with Leandro Trossard causing problems down the flank, though Gyökeres and the other forwards struggled to find their rhythm. Martin Zubimendi was imperious in snuffing out Palace's rare forays forward, supported by the resolute backline of Gabriel, William Saliba, Ben White and Jurrien Timber, whose solidity ensured Raya's sixth clean sheet of the season. Mikel Arteta's unchanged lineup from their previous win over Fulham showed the depth and strength of this Arsenal squad, even if their attacking output remained curiously reliant on set-pieces, with only 5 goals from open play this term. As title rivals Bournemouth dropped points against West Ham, Arsenal's uninspiring yet effective display kept them firmly on course for Premier League glory, their fans' chants of "Arsenal, Arsenal, Arsenal" ringing out despite the lack of a second goal to seal a more convincing victory. Oliver Glasner speaks out on Arsenal about EZ's stunning volley secures victory for Gunners. Arsenal secured a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Crystal Palace at the Emirates Stadium, with a first-half goal from former Palace star Eberechi proving decisive. The win, far from a spectacle, showcased Arsenal's resilience in grinding out 3 points, a quality essential for their Premier League title aspirations. The result extended their lead at the top of the table to 4 points ahead of second-placed Bournemouth and 6 points clear of Manchester City, who suffered a 1-0 defeat to Aston Villa. The match was defined by Arsenal's prowess from set-pieces, a hallmark of Mikel Arteta's side. In the 39th minute, Declan Rice's precise delivery from a set-piece found Gabriel at the far post. The ball fell to Ease, who unleashed a stunning half-volley to break the deadlock against his former club. The England international, who spent 5 years at Palace, refrained from celebrating out of respect but marked his first league goal in 7 attempts this season. Arsenal's dominance in set-piece situations was evident once again, as they became the first team in Europe's top 5 leagues to score 10 free-kick goals this season, with Ease strike taking their tally to 11. Arteta, speaking before the match, revealed that his meticulous set-piece strategy was devised a decade ago, a plan now bearing fruit. The Gunners' defensive solidity was equally impressive, securing their 5th consecutive clean sheet, with Palace failing to register a single shot on target. The second half saw Arsenal come close to doubling their lead. 5 minutes after the restart, another set-piece saw Rice link up with Ease before delivering a cross to Gabriel, whose header struck the crossbar. Rice himself tested Palace goalkeeper Dean Henderson with a powerful effort, while Bukayo Saka's curling long-range shot narrowly missed the target. Despite Arsenal's control of possession, Palace remained a threat on the counter, keeping the game on edge until the final whistle. Crystal Palace manager Oliver Glasner, reflecting on the match, praised Eberechi's performance against his former club. "Ease was exceptional today," Glasner said. "His quality and composure on the ball are always a threat, and that goal was a moment of pure class. It's tough to see a player we nurtured score against us, but it shows why Arsenal wanted him. He's a special talent, and we wish him well, but not when he's playing us." Glasner's comments highlighted the bittersweet nature of Eze's decisive contribution. Arsenal's attacking fluidity was less evident than in their midweek Champions League thrashing of Atletico Madrid, where they scored 4 goals in a 14-minute blitz. On Sunday, it took 33 minutes for their first shot, with Victor Gyökeres and Leandro Trossard combining in a move that ultimately fizzled out. Trossard's heavy touch allowed Henderson to comfortably claim his tame effort, underscoring Arsenal's struggle to convert dominance into clear chances. The Gunners' defensive resilience, however, ensured they held firm. Only Manchester City have breached Arsenal's defence from open play this season, and Palace rarely looked like adding to that tally. Arteta's side have conceded just 3 goals in 13 matches across all competitions, a testament to their disciplined backline. However, concerns arose with injuries to key players William Saliba, who was substituted at half-time, and Rice, who limped off in the closing stages. The victory, while not a classic, moved Arsenal closer to their first Premier League title in 22 years. With 7 consecutive wins, Arteta's men are setting a relentless pace in the title race. Liverpool, the reigning champions, trail by 7 points, while Bournemouth and Manchester City remain in close pursuit. Arsenal's ability to secure results in tightly contested matches like this could prove pivotal by season's end. As Arsenal continue their campaign, Arteta will hope the injuries to Saliba and Rice are not serious, with crucial fixtures looming. For Palace, the defeat highlighted their struggles in front of goal, but Glasner's side showed enough resilience to suggest they can trouble teams on their day. For now, Arsenal's set-piece mastery and defensive solidity keep them firmly on course for glory. Arsenal secure vital 1-0 victory over Crystal Palace thanks to EZ's stunner. Eberechi's stunning strike against his former club propelled Arsenal to a hard-fought 1-0 triumph over Crystal Palace, cementing their position at the top of the Premier League. The victory, sealed by E's first-half brilliance, saw the Gunners extend their lead to 4 points over second-placed Bournemouth, 6 points clear of Manchester City in 4th, and a commanding 7 points ahead of reigning champions Liverpool, who are languishing in 5th. Mikel Arteta opted for an unchanged starting 11 from the side that clinched a 1-0 win at Fulham the previous weekend, marking the first time since their 4-2 victory over Leicester in September 2024 that Arsenal fielded the same lineup in consecutive Premier League matches. The continuity paid dividends as the Gunners displayed a cohesive performance in a chilly North London afternoon at the Emirates Stadium. In contrast, Crystal Palace manager Oliver Glasner made 3 alterations to the side defeated by AEK Larnaca in their last outing. Chris Richards, Adam Wharton, and Daikai Kameda were restored to the starting lineup, with JD Canvert, Will Hughes, and Jefferson Lama relegated to the bench. The changes, however, failed to spark an immediate response from the visitors, who struggled to impose themselves early on. The match began sluggishly, with few clear chances in the opening exchanges. A notable moment came when Gabriel stood firm to thwart an advance from Palace's Ismail Assar, denying the former Rennes forward any opportunity to threaten Arsenal's goal. With several England internationals and prospects on display, it was fitting that England manager Thomas Tuchel was in attendance, observing from the stands. Arsenal's first half was unusually subdued, marking the first time since Palace's return to the top flight in 2013 that the Gunners failed to register a shot on target in the opening 30 minutes of a league match against them. The deadlock was nearly broken when Leandro Trossard tested Palace goalkeeper Dean Henderson with a low drive in the 32nd minute, but the England international was equal to the task, comfortably gathering the effort. The breakthrough arrived 5 minutes before the interval, courtesy of former Arsenal Academy star Eberechi. The Palace winger produced a moment of magic, executing a sublime scissor kick to convert a headed flick on from Gabriel at the back post, following a well-worked Declan Rice free kick. The Emirates erupted, with fans gleefully chanting Set Piece FC in tribute to Arsenal's clinical set-piece prowess. The mood among the home supporters was further lifted at half-time as the stadium's PA system blared out Bon Jovi's 1980s classic Living on a Prayer, a nod to the American rock star reportedly watching from the stands. However, the celebrations were tempered by concern for William Saliba, who limped off with an injury before the second half, replaced by Christian Mosquera. Undeterred, Arsenal came out firing after the break. Gabriel came close to doubling the lead when his powerful header rattled the crossbar, and the rebound fell to Declan Rice, whose fierce strike drew a superb reflex save from Henderson. Rice, however, soon succumbed to injury and hobbled off, adding to Arteta's concerns. Despite the setbacks, Arsenal held firm to secure a deserved victory. Late in the game, Arteta substituted Ease, allowing the England international to receive a rousing ovation from the home crowd as he made way for fellow Three Lions starlet Miles Lewis-Skelly. With Tuchel looking on, Arsenal's depth and resilience underscored their title credentials in a performance that spoke volumes of their Premier League ambitions. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!